y'all. Welcome to Mindforked. My background's getting crazy. We're going to talk about that in a second, but hi. Welcome to Mindforked on this lovely Sunday, live from Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys know I'm from Oklahoma because I'm always talking about it on Twitter. I can't stop going, good morning, Oklahoma. Good night, Oklahoma. Hello, Oklahoma. What up, Oklahoma? So I'm from Oklahoma. Now I live here, and this is where we're at. In my background, I got some things going on back here because we're getting ready for Halloween, the season, my favorite season. I love Halloween. I think it's awesome. Gives you an excuse to dress up. So we're going to be chatting here for a little while my guest gets off his stream because I wanted to talk to you guys. I want to see how you guys were doing. I want to talk to my chat because I don't know about you guys. By the way, can everybody hear me before I go too long? Diane, I'm going to say hello to a couple people. Diane has been here for a while. Diane, darling, how are you? Oh my God, it's Timmy. Hi, Timsters. How you doing, buddy? Fappy, I miss you, Fap. I miss you. And I know you're probably going to mention Lynn at least once or twice during the stream. So please hang out because I got some fun stuff in store. I'm going to talk about my guest here in a minute because he is just lovely. But hello, Bobby. Bobby McBride was here. And Albuquerque Real Estate Show. We're going to have to go check that out. So it feels like it's been a while. It really hasn't. Why are we here? By the way, the guy that you're going to meet today, I'm really excited to introduce you guys. So, you know that ufology can get a little crazy sometimes. So every once in a while, you have to escape, right? And I remember a couple of years ago, I was looking oh my God, there was so much drama. You know, we go through these roller coasters of drama and stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to go check out. I went in Tuber Chat. And Tuber Chat, I met some great people. Oh, hold on. My YouTube's going on over here. Hold on a second, you guys. I met some awesome people like Rich Cat Ranch and did a collab with her. I met Stock Explorer. Scratches tickets, like lottery tickets. It's so much fun. And another one that I met was Goga. And do I yoga? Obviously not. For anybody that has actually met me, you know that I don't yoga because I am not coordinated. So hopefully Goga can help me with that when he comes. So, but anyway, so yeah, I've thought about today. Now, I thought about doing a show, and I'm like, there's so much going on with disclosure. Are we in disclosure or not? We can argue that all day long. And people argue with each other all the time. And that's unfortunate because that is when the channels of creativity get shut down, when people just don't listen to each other. Diane, so good to see you, honey. And then there's Fappy. So I'm like, today we're going to focus on something a little different. We're going to focus on positivity because I found that positivity going to this guy's show. He's from Kenya. You guys are going to hear, he has GOGA University. If you guys need tips for YouTube, you know, if you guys have a YouTube channel and you want to hear about it, this guy is fantastic. I'm learning so much and hopefully we're going to learn together. So while we wait for him, because he's in his own stream and I kind of wanted to share a couple of things. So check this out, you guys. My coworker, this random pivot. My coworker sent me a video. It's a great friend I've known for 3 or 4 years. He goes, "Hey, you're the only one that's into paranormal stuff." This is from work, right? And he's like, "I had the motion cam turned on this camera, and what do you think of this? Because I thought it was kind of weird. So I'm gonna play it for you guys." And you guys tell me, there's no audio, so I'm just going to talk through it. But you guys tell me what you think, because I found this one kind of interesting. Check it out. I don't know if you can hear me over this, but check this out. I keep replaying it because it's just that. It's like this weird sweat, right? Whatever this was set off, that this is a motion activated camera. It got activated, whatever that was. So is that a bug? Is that dust? I slowed it down. So I thought that was kind of interesting, right? Then I send it over to Linda Thompson, who's director in MUFON. Who was director in MUFON? Where's her pics? Let me see if I find what she sent me. Check this out. So she ran it through her little magical, stuff. And her opinion was it was more like an orb. I mean, there's like no wings. There didn't seem to be any flutter. So, chat, what do you guys think while we're sitting here waiting? Hi, Raven. So good to see you. So glad you guys are here. So, what did you think of that video? Kind of weird? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, I said here, Bueller. I'm looking at the chat. I thought it was kind of interesting. And yes, I know, Fab, I know that you're going to talk about Lynn because you love Lynn. We love Lynn. We all love Lynn. So Raven says orb. You look at a lot of these and you got to just kind of look at it from different angles. Data points is that this is a coworker of mine. This is not an edited video that I found anywhere out there. He like asked on Reddit. He's so funny because he used to do like paranormal stuff, and he asked on Reddit, and people are like dust or orb, and he's like, I can't get any straight answers. And he just showed it to me. He's like, you take it, you show it to your friends, and tell me what you think. And right now, I was seeing 2 votes for orb. I'm gonna play it one more time, because I thought it was really cool. And then we're going to pivot. And the Butt Files is here. Yay, Butt Files in the house. I'm going to play this video. Orb, dust, bug, thoughts, moth. I thought it was interesting that the sound in the video is the TV. It was in the guest bedroom. The TV was on. This happened in the middle of the night. And again, my friend just found it in the morning. He heard some noise, and then this went off, and he just had to show it to me. I thought that's pretty interesting. Let me say hi to a couple more people that are joining us right now. Bud Files. Bud Files is another person that actually he came right from GOGA, because I met him. I think I met Bud Files at Tour Chat too. It's like you go to these online places and it's great because you like build all kinds of relationships, right? If you think about the bubble of ufology, you start thinking about how do you overlap, and it's like all Venn diagrams of populations of people with different interests, and how do you keep expanding, and this is how you do it. You talk to people that are like in totally different areas, and you don't know what you're gonna find. We're about to talk to somebody that's in Kenya, so I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. What else do we have going on? So if you guys see my background, get ready, because I'm going to do a little bit of self-promotion here. Get ready because Halloween is coming, and that means movie nights are back. And I'm actually doing 3 movie nights back to back. It's going to get crazy. And the first one, House on Haunted Hill. And again, on my movie nights, back with commercials, newsreels, special cartoons, etc. So that is one, and I'll give you the full dates. I think that's the 27th of September. Then we have Night of the Living Dead with a countdown, and you see Forky is changing his outfit for every single one. Rich, Wes, new design is here. I'm so excited. And the season will end on the 25th of October with Nosferatu. So here are the dates of all these awesome events. And what happens in Nosferatu, we're going to have an open StreamYard. So we're going to go like, how many of you guys, did you guys go watch Rocky Horror Picture Show? Hi, Wes. Any Rocky Horror, like people that actually went to the movies, dressed up in the garb, and were doing like the time warp again? Raise your hands if you actually were one of those people. I actually went in San Antonio to the movies at midnight. There we go. I knew Westwood. There's no way that you hadn't, Wes, because I know you. And Raven, I'm so excited, right? Halloween is here, and I just can't wait. Oh my God, Raven, you did too. I'm so excited. I might dress up like Magenta for our last movie night. Because, I mean, I love an excuse to dress up. Obviously, I have to put on a hat just for funsies. But we are going to have such a good time for Halloween. So it's going to be an open StreamYard. So what does that mean? If you guys have a costume, you can pop on stage with me and watch the movie live. And I have so many fun things planned for movie night. And because I knew that my guest was going to be busy with his own guests, I brought some previews. Do you guys want to see? I'm going to show you a couple of what to expect. This is not like what to expect when you're expecting. It's what to expect when you're going to movie night. Here we go. So fun commercials because you got to keep people entertained.
Well, how does this mask do that?
Well, if you can get the idea of what doing 8 setups a second would do for your stomach, you have an idea of what Rejuvenate would do for your face. Because in essence, Rejuvenate does for the face what exercise does for the body. And the way it does that is there's a control unit that during a facial session actually sends an impulse up to the zones in the mask and actually activates the face and skin to exercise, tighten, and tone.
During a facial toning session, the system delivers a mild impulse generated by a tiny 9-volt battery from the control unit. These impulses are directed to the specially designed gold-plated facial cushions of the patented facial mask and actually activate the face and skin to exercise, tighten, and tone through each of the 12 facial zones. The result is not only a more toned, youthful-looking face, but also a face that looks and feels fresher, more vibrant with that healthy, rosy glow.
Oh, for that healthy, rosy glow. I knew you'd like that. Isn't that crazy? That was an actual product, you guys. Diane loves movie night. I love movie night too. Movie night's hard to put together because I have to go through all the clips and all that stuff, and then put all the media together, make sure it's all public domain, make sure you don't get busted for, oh my God, Fab. Your day has been made, my friend, because in the house we have Rebellious 1776. It's Lynn. He was just talking about you, and we bet that your name would come up today multiple times, and it's come up. So, and here you are. We summoned you, Lynn. We summoned you. I'm so excited you're here. And again, my intro song is from Dave Hurley, the other half of Lynn Hurley, who's Rebellious 1776. Go check out what's going on there. She's back. We're gonna have some good times. So while we wait, here's another preview of all kinds. Today's commercials. I'm like totally. You felt the call, right? Yes, she felt the call. I was like, those old commercials. It's like you have a feeling that a friend has gone through a horrible fall. You make a desperate phone call and find out your feelings were true. I know you felt me going, Lenny and Stuart. He's watching the Cowboys game. I don't think it's going well, but let's not talk about that. La, 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 la. Poor Stuart. Love you, honey. Thank you for taking care of things while I'm back here. Kitty is napping. You'd be glad to know that everything's okay in the back room. Okay, where was I going with this? Commercials. So more of what to expect. Here's another classic. I have new ones. These are the previous because I don't want to ruin movie night. And I've already worked on it so hard.
Wherever your fancy takes you, Rapture, new fragrance by Avon, will help you find it. Rapture is sensitive to you, sparkle will carry you away with the mood of the moment. You will feel happily free, but captivating. Avon's lovely way for turning reality into a beautiful dream. When your Avon representative calls, do try on this sensitive new fragrance, luxuriously packaged in a fantasy of blues and greens. Cologne mist, perfume, cream sachet, all of Avon's many fascinating fragrance forms. Avon calling to carry you away with rapture.
So, Rapture. Yes, that was an actual fragrance by Avon. There we go. I already forgot who it was by because I was just so caught up in Rapture because like all of a sudden I'll like disappear and all you see is a hat. It's because Rapture carried me away. So that's commercial number 2. Let's go check on see where Goga is. Hold on. I'm gonna go check out. Yeah, he's still alive. So you guys get me and check out. My mom had some. No way, Raven. Rapture by Avon. You should have kept the box. You should have totally kept the box. And Lenny, I'm coming back on my channel soon, but so happy to see y'all. I've been raptured. Yes, raptured. I've been raptured. Check out. Okay, I'm going to do a weird camera angle because I want to show you guys a new feature of my office. So, by the way, so you got this whole crazy stuff going on back here, and I'll take video of it. But check out my new addition. We're going up. We're going up. We're going up. We're going up. Ta-da! The floating candles from Harry Potter. Up there. Above me. I love my beautiful things. I'm all revved up. Fappy is all revved up and ready to go. From the rooftop, shout it out. Hi, Guardian. So good to see you. Oh, my God. And some of my favorite people are here. Moon and Noon. Hi, Moon. Mwah. How are you? We're just going through commercials and talking fun stuff while we wait for my guest because he's gonna, the way that he comes into the show, you guys, is he rates us. That's kind of the way that Goga goes. Goga is amazing. You're going to hear about yoga. You're going to hear about YouTube. You're going to hear about positivity. There was a show. He had a great show today. Thank you so much, Lenny. Lenny looks great. Wes is like, that's a lot. I'm sure that's probably like, that's a whole lot going on. I've got a little like Halloween section. I've got Kitty represented. I've got all my lights. It is going to be fun. I'm going to have some cobwebs coming down because you got to really kind of play up the whole Halloween thing. You can't just do halfway Halloween. You have to go full blown Halloween. And, here's another video. A reminder, why do you need to watch movie night? By the way, reminder, movie night, again, is starting the 27th with House on Haunted Hill, starring Vincent Price. It's going to be so good. Hold on. I'm looking at comments. Hold on. So Rich New Design says the Harry Potter candles reminded me of jelly beans, which made me laugh. Yes. There you go. Remember we're going to have to do a show. We're going to have to do a show together sometime because you crack me up. We could totally do like the food challenges. If anybody remembers poor Ron from Cosmic Neighbors having to eat the jelly beans. I didn't make Goga do that. Probably should have. That would have been really fun. But yeah, so let's go to another commercial. Another reason why should we tune in to movie night? Why? Because you never know what you're going to see.
This stunning Paris creation was especially designed for the women. The body is done in a delicate shade of seashell pink with a dash of color on the housse. And for daring, it has the smart new plunging neckline, revealing almost the entire fan. The rear end is done up in a flattering bustle effect.
Turning left, turning right, Turning right. It also works with women drivers.
Turning right, no, left, right, straight ahead, left, stop, no, right.
These new bumpers were built with pedestrians in mind. Just let them try to get away. This same model has a glass bottom so that when you hit a pedestrian, you can look down and see if he was a friend of yours. Here's something for you younger fellas. An adjustable seat for that bashful date. Just pull the lever.
Those are the commercials. Those were actual commercials I found out there. I search a lot. They'll just wait to see the ones that I have in store for you for new movie night. I'm already almost done with House on Haunted Hill, and I can't wait to have that night with you guys because it's going to be so much fun. We're going to watch, we're going to have a cartoon. And guess what I'm doing? You know how in the old movies, they used to show like the newsreels, and they were really boring newsreels. What I found UFO newsreels from the 50s. So we're going to be going back in time to, what happened in the 50s? Why were people talking about UFOs? We're going to see some stuff straight from our past. And I remember that cartoon from childhood. I know those were so fun, the old cartoons. I have like Halloween themed 50s, cartoons because I have to go to things that are in public domain. So Garden Jackpot, the military is concealing their Dogman program now that they got the werewolves. Pack attacked an ambulance recently and it's war now. I hadn't heard that one, but I gotta hear more about this because you know that I'm all about cryptids. Oh my God, I have to say, Marvelous Marvin, is so good to see you, honey. It's been so long. I feel like everybody's kind of coming back. We gotta have some fun. We can't argue all the time. We gotta be able to like sit down and just enjoy ourselves and breathe and know we don't have all the answers. We probably never will. Maybe we will. Maybe we don't. Maybe we're in the middle of disclosure. Maybe we're not. Either way, you know what? You have to continue your life and learn. You gotta learn to laugh at ourselves too. And that's kind of a lot of what I do on my channel. It's perspectives, right? It's not taking it. It's not the end all be all because I don't think we get all the answers until we actually go to the next cycle. Energy doesn't die, it transfers. So somehow we're just rolling through. Oh my goodness. It's gotta be like, what time is it over there, Oliviera? What time is it? Hello, if you're interested in yoga, I recommend reading the Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavad Gita. I have got to read that, Oliviero. I was trying to think of how to pronounce that the other day, and it's crazy. It's like 2 days ago. I was like, Bhagavad Gita? I don't know. But I'm going to have to practice that because I really want to read that because when you're talking about Akashic Records, you got to go back to those old texts. That is where all the answers are. We say that we don't have answers. We probably don't want to read the answers because it's just too hard to read. So we are waiting for our guest who is coming soon. Hang in there. He'll be here soon. He's still on his live. So, oh my God, here we go. Wes, yeah, get high and wait for an asteroid impact. That keeps me busy. Do you know that we now have, there's a countdown to Adolphus running on YouTube, which is like 5 years from now. So there's already a video that's showing the path of Adolphus, predicting it to hit Earth, which, they haven't predicted it, but this stream is scaring the crap out of people 5 years in advance. Management through fear. Management through fear. That is how, I'm sorry, I'm getting on my soapbox. I'm going to be like all like Norma Ray. It's like, was it a union? Yeah, they've managed us through fear and it's still happening. Do you see it all around you? Because I think we're just being managed like reminders of fear, things we have to worry about that keep us from worrying about the things that really matter. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not. So let's see what the chat has been up to. Oliviero, so glad to see you, Oliviero. Oh, there's Liddy. Oliviero is in Italy. He's actually very close to San Marino, right, Oliviero? Yes, you are. I have friends on both sides of San Marino. So I have to somehow get myself over to Italy ASAP. And here's Wes. It'll be a close call in 2029. If it passes through a certain keyhole, Earth's gravity will alter enough to where it will strike us in 2036. Wow, I thought for a second that it was going to be good news, and then you strike me with that. Oh my God. Puck Elf, where are you? Puck Elf, Sapphire Elf, honey, how are you? So good to see you. Good to see you. And Moon at Noon, I see Moon at Noon all the time over at Bigfoot Michigan Rob. And I am about to order the new book, you guys, because I'm going to pull this out of there. So this was the original True Cryptid Encounters. I want to go ahead and promo my friend, Bigfoot Michigan Rob, one of my most favorite people in the world. He wrote a second book. So now there is a part 2, and we must all go get it ASAP because it is some good stuff. So while we wait, let's see, what are we going to talk about? Let's see what I got here for you guys. I usually have some good stuff just laying in the background. So I'm wondering, I'm just going to go ahead and ask. Do you guys think we're in the middle of disclosure? You think there's really something, is something different? Because something is definitely different for me. Something feels different in the information we're getting. This is interesting stuff. And what if it were? What if tomorrow, are you ready? Are you ready to answer questions from friends and family? I knew you'd say that. I'm waiting. Yay! I can always get on Liddy. Liddy! I miss you, girl. Let me see. What is Garden Jackpot? Make an appointment with an LBL trained hypnotherapist at the Newton Institute online. Accessing your own book of life may be a problem, so having a literary buddy is paramount to gaining revelations. Interesting. Literary buddy. Now, are you guys seeing? Here's a thought. We are bombarded with messages everywhere we go. From our phones. I got a fridge that's actually connected to the internet. So I get bombarded by the fridge, the phone, computer, radio, friends, and of course, social media. How much research? Let me ask you guys, how much do you guys do a lot of research on the things you hear? Because right now there's so much misinformation being dropped left and right. And in GOGA, a little while ago in his show, they were talking about this. And his guest was talking about the importance of research because you're getting bombarded by information that looks to be really legit, right? And it's all really in the delivery and how they put information. It makes it sound like they're experts. But a lot of the stuff that you're seeing could be bots from another country, could be people talking and not really, not having the right information, or even social media telling you that that's not right, with all the warning stuff, that's not right. How do you sort through all that stuff, and make sure that your thoughts stay pure? Like, how do you make sure that the messages stay, that it's messages from guides and not subliminal messaging? So subliminal messaging has been around for a long time. I work in marketing. What do marketing people do? I work in technology for marketing, the same thing. What do marketing people do? We want to send customers down the happy path for the benefit of our clients, right? so it's like we're going to guide people to doing certain things. We're going to remind them to, come back and buy. That's the same. I mean, that if you apply that at a larger scale, and that's where, if you haven't read a book like Operation Chaos and all, information on Operation Mockingbird and how your perception can be completely altered by everything you see. Oh my God, they're here. We're getting raided, y'all. If you don't think that has, an impact on you, then you're missing the boat. But let's just go ahead and pivot, because guess who's, oh my God, he's already got, hold on. I got to dress the part for this. And now, of course, now I can't see. Now, welcoming my special guest. You see, now I can't see because I took my glasses off. This didn't work out for me so well. Let me put some background music. Goga!
I made it.
Tap. This is what Goga does. Look at the chat, y'all. This is so awesome. Tap.
Sorry, guys, we are late. Hey, Akashi, you've not acknowledged the raid. These people they're wondering why I was sending them.
It is crazy. I said before I came in, it's a raid. Check it out, you guys. But I gotta be able to see, man. I can't see. All I see is purple hearts. Oh my God, you guys. This is crazy. What is it you always say? Tap that screen. Except we're not on a vertical string.
You're not on that.
But it is the Goga raid. It's a Goga raid. Oh my God, hold on. I gotta go through. Welcome. Is that okay if I welcome? Because I'm loving this. Helen is in the house. Hold on. Oh my God, the raid goes way back, y'all. I'm not used to raids.
You won't be able to catch up. Just do it as a general welcome.
Oh my God. We got Goga Raid, Andrew Jacobs, BMW. And this is what it's about. Bringing people together in live from, you're in Kenya right now? Are you?
Yes,
where
I am.
Exactly here. You are in Kenya, live from Kenya, y'all. From Oklahoma to Kenya over here. That's what this is about. Your show today was amazing. I'm going to turn down the background music a little bit. Your show today was amazing.
Thank you.
Goga. Your guest was awesome. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you very well. Jaril was amazing, and thank you. I was even worried, this Akashi is supposed to be starting her show, and she's still here collecting receipts. I told the tribe that, guys, they're like, Goga is same for receipts. I told them, no, we are going to discuss receipts at Akashi's channel because I'm going there immediately. So
I know. I'm like, oh, that's receipts are on the wheel because we got a wheel. Oh no, don't tell me. We got more crazy news, breaking news. Someone else just tried to shoot Trump. He's fine, was not shot. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna set that aside because that is, that's something we can catch up on later. Wow. I love the sunglasses. I love your style. Goga, honey, I'm blessed. Oh my God, and you got the hat. Hold on, I got hats too. Well, actually, I have a hat on, but I got more hats. I got big hats. Oh my gosh, I love your style.
Thank you. It's awesome.
Can you, thank you so much for joining us today. I want to, first of all, welcome you to the Mindforked PM, as usual. I've been on your show. Hey, are you multi-streaming? You're free to if you want to. It's up to you. Whatever you need to do, I don't know what to do. So you do.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You just carry on. I just finished a live stream, so I'm good.
You're good. You're like, whoop.
And they're all here anyway. So it's a continuation. So
I am so welcome everybody. You guys are from.
Thank you so much.
If feel free to please put where you're from. Put it in the chat because I want to make sure that everybody kind of meets everybody else. These are the connections. We talk about ripples in passing positive energy. This is how it's done. So Goga, honey, introduce yourself to our lovely Mindforked clan? Tell us about yourself, and then we're going to go into all kinds of cool stuff. And I want them to hear it from you.
Awesome. Once again, sorry guys, we are a bit late. I was on a live stream, and normally I do have what you call the Sunday service, so I normally interview guests and we have conversations. And so I told Akashi, don't worry, we will come from the Sunday service directly to here. So, and the community has always been very supportive, and that's how we grow. So thank you so much, Tribe Goga, for coming with me to this place. If you've not subscribed to this beautiful lady, make sure you're connected to her. We are trying to get her to 1K by force. She's trying to move slowly at her pace, but you want to get her to 1K by force. So make sure you connect to her so that you can push her towards that particular journey. And to the Mindforked community, it is so nice being here. Chris has been one of my friends for the longest time on YouTube streets. And, I've definitely hosted her on my show. She's been a guest at the Sunday service. So when she told me that we should meet and do this, I was like, by all means, let's do it. I'll be more than happy to do it. My name is Goga. I'm a content creator based in Kenya. I'm also a yoga instructor, certified. I have over 500 hours worth of certification under my belt. I got this training in India. I did start my YouTube channel as a way of passing yoga, the knowledge to my community. But with time, my channel evolved, and I will be talking about that shortly. So it's nice to be here. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I'm glad that we made it here. So that's my quick introduction.
I'm so excited that you're here because I do have, by the way, some surprises, and then I picked up a couple of videos of yours to kind of introduce you, if that's okay. Just a couple of shorts. Can I show a couple of your shorts? Just kind of preview to them. These are some of my favorites. These are so fun. I know you can take off the sunglasses because you're gonna need them in a little while. There's a game. You haven't heard about it.
Guys, these things are for the drip. You can't see in these things. I'm sorry. Like the things we do for content, you can't see in these things. Let me put on my proper glasses.
I need my contacts so I can put these on and then be able to see, because these are like so Elton John. I was looking for sunglasses. I'm like, you have every like you have the big glasses, the stars.
I want the pink. I want the pink ones for you because I knew you have pink as a color, so I was like, I can get the pink ones. I got a lot
of pretty and pink going on back here.
Yeah.
So, anyway. But I want to hear, because I was reading your bio and reading about your story, and it's like, I got to tell you, first of all, let me go ahead and turn this down a little bit because I want to make sure I hear you. I've been always so impressed. It's crazy. I'm not a yoga person. I'm not flexible. I'm very, and I watch your content out there, and I'm like, you guys, so I remember the first time we met, I think it was on Tuber Chat. And then I started going to your channel, and I was telling people while you were at your show, I was telling them that, our area gets really kind of crazy sometimes. Like people get, there's a lot of drama and a lot of arguing. People want answers. And when I needed an escape, I found places like Rich Cat Ranch, Stock Explorer, and Yoga with Goga. And it's like those community places that have heart. And those are the places that I love. It's like I would go to your place, and it's like good vibes, Kay. It's good vibes. So I want to understand kind of like your passion, because you do a lot. You have yoga. I'm going to show a little video. It was one of your shorts. I hope this is okay. Is it okay? I'm just going to show it. Yes.
I'm good.
Look at this, you guys. You were talking about the cows, like the cows are watching you. And this is just one of many. I go in there and it's like, you're in these great places. So everything from yoga, and then the Goga University, you're teaching us stuff about YouTube. So kind of explain your overall vision, because then there's a love of community. Just kind of walk us through that, because I love it.
Thank you so much for that. And that shot, I didn't know you were going to share that shot. That's hilarious, because that was at the farm. And anytime I go to the farm, the cows are kind of used to me now, because they're always like, okay, here he goes again. He's going to kick us out of our grazing fields, and he's going to make us, stare at him doing his yoga, and it's always the cows are always like amazing. They give me the best reactions, and I think it's in nature. It is amazing how cows can just be staring at you as you're doing your thing. So that video is like hilarious. This was like I think the last time I was at the village, and it was nice. So just going back to your question in terms of the teaching and just trying to foster in that the university, we talked about that. I think I like to say that my vision, it's changed. I know I started off, as I was saying earlier, I started off, I think, as a yoga channel where I was like just going to show yoga postures and things like that. That is still primarily like what brought me onto YouTube and to this space. But one of the things that you realize in terms of this content creation space is that never be shy to evolve, because I kept on doing yoga, but I also have other certain qualifications because I'm a researcher by training. So I do a lot of policy work because I've worked in public service for long. That's what I do for 9 to 5. I've been in public service, so I do have a lot of knowledge when it comes to governance, policy, and things like that. So YouTube for me was like an escape route. And if I was just to take you guys back then, because I love this place, and I feel like you guys can hold this space for me. When I took up yoga as a cry for help, and I'm very vocal about that in my description, because I was at a very dark place in my life. This was in 2017. I was in depression, and I was not admitting it. I tried to get people tried to speak to me. I couldn't listen to them. I isolated the entire world away from me. I was alone because of I got into a situation. I'm not going to get into the details of it. I got into a situation because of work, and it took a mental toll on me. And you talk to a shrink, you try to get all these solutions, you speak to a spiritual leader in church. I wasn't getting an answer until I walked into a yoga studio. And I used to have a lot of I used to have a lot of body image issues back then. Like, I was so worried about a lot of things. But when I walked into that studio, and I remember I could not survive my first class at all because it was so hard. And I literally left, I think, halfway through. But I went back, and I kept on going back. And I loved, anytime I used to go to the yoga studio, I found I was leaving the house. I was no longer like locking myself in my house. I was actually getting out. I was actually talking to people. So it got me out of my shell, and life happened. And, I took up the practice, and I was very solid in it for 2 years before I said, okay, let me go and get advanced. Let me go and get certified in this, because I want to like teach people this. And then I took up the certification. I finished my 200 hours teachers training. I couldn't teach for the longest time because I didn't believe I was ready. Until the government of India gave me a scholarship to just go and live in India for like 1 month. They booked me. Yeah, it was amazing. It was part of their scholarship program. They were trying to like promote yoga to the world. So they gave me a scholarship for 1 month. I went and lived in India. I was living nicely. It was a lived experience, just to experience the yoga practice, the Indians as they practice it every single day. Until I was able to graduate. So that's how I was able to get 2 certificates within 1 year. And after that, I was convinced that I was ready to share the knowledge with the world. Then boom, COVID happens, because it was in 2020. COVID happens, the entire world is isolated. I was ready to teach. I taught a few community classes here in Kenya. But now people had to we had to isolate. You couldn't like have interactions with people. So I said, wait, I can actually like do a video in the house, because we were not going to work. We were just in the house the entire time. So I said, let me start recording these things and explain them in the best way I know how. And boom, the YouTube channel was like born out of that particular experience. And then after that, of course, the channel took a lot of time to grow, but eventually it picked up. But it is interesting, the channel never picked up from the yoga, not much. The channel picked up from the conversations after the yoga. When people come and they find me doing something, people like asking questions like, Goga, how are you able to do this? How are you able to do this? Can you show me how you're able to do that? And before you realize it, you find yourself, you are teaching, as much as I'm teaching yoga, but I'm also teaching other things. And the community fell in love with that, and that's why I started now going the tutorial route, because I was like, the vision can be changed. You are still a teacher. It's just that now you have to tweak your teaching into other things, because they're interested in listening to your opinion about these particular things. And that's how I got into the space of the tutorials and stuff like that. And for the university, I like how you're mentioning it. So YouTube gave me that university the other day. I'm just trying to be fancy, but it's the courses feature. So YouTube has given my channel the course rating. So now I can.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's why I call it a university, because I'm like, very people have that particular feature on their channel. And for me, for the longest time, I was wondering, how do I package the lessons I've taught? Because I've taught over 80 lessons on YouTube. How do I package them? How do I package them into such a way people can consume them, even when they're doing other things, even at their own free time? And the courses feature was given, and so that's why I call it the GOGA University, also known as the Global Online Giants Academy. GOGA. You have to put your brand in.
GOGA. Yeah. I love it. It's like, just put in, I mean, your name is so catchy to begin with. But let's talk about YouTube here for a second, because I love that story. Yeah. We usually focus on the negative things, right? It's like, oh, they're taking my views away. Ooh, it's like my subs are going away, that kind of stuff. We get all caught up in that. But I love that story that YouTube, especially when pandemic kicked in, right? People were lost and confused, and they couldn't go different places. I mean, Absolutely. It really kicked up. I mean, it was already there, but it just became such a thing. I was never, if anybody would have told me that this would be behind me and that I would be talking live on YouTube, I would have called them cray-cray, because I didn't like public speaking. I came at it, but this helped me. This helps me. I can become better at work because of the things I do here. Escapes, like you said, sometimes we go through stuff, right? Sometimes we come here, like I said, I was going through stuff because of YouTube. It was funny because it was related to other communities in YouTube. I went to yours. That's how I found you. I was looking for like a breath of fresh air, right? But it's a trip that something we complain so much about can be such a blessing. It was a blessing to you. It's a blessing to me. I don't, Absolutely. So I'm glad that we can talk like this. It's like, realize that it's not always doom and gloom.
It's not always doom and gloom. And I think it's important for us to appreciate that life is not going to be, you're not going to be like stuck in one place. You keep evolving, and then, I think we should normalize that as human beings, that, you're not going to be stuck in the same place like forever. Tomorrow things will be different. You'll have a blank slate. There's normally that proverb, they say that, 90% of the things you're worried about will not make sense in the next 90 days. You'll not even be, they'll be probably not even be in your mind. Yeah. So
that's gold. That is gold right there.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like, I always say, now happens so quickly, and now is now, and now is gone. And now we have a new now. And we have a new now. Somebody would always tell me, it's like, now is gone. Now happened already. It's already in the past. And it goes so quickly, and you get so hung up. You get so hung up in the silly things. So that's where I'm like, so tell me now, you still do yoga, and you do, because I got to tell you, we're going to be talking about like your favorite features and stuff, but you help so many with YouTube. And
thank you.
There's a lot of people, like my channel struggles because the topics that I cover are, French topics, a little bit more like some paranormal, I cover, and I try to do a collection of things, but then you get branded. But so are you still doing yoga? Because you also do community. I see you there almost every day. We're going to talk about your work also, but what is your, are you more community? Are you more YouTube, education? Or still, at the heart of yoga?
I like that question because it's been something that I remember when I had to make a decision to like change my channel name, because my channel name used to be Yoga with Goga, uh, and and then people used to say, you do more education content than the yoga. So, but I'm like, yoga is also part of education, but it's not. It's just that people tend to like lean more into the tutorial side of things.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I do yoga, but that's my personal. I think it has taken like a very personal practice nowadays, like where I do it for my own practice, just to stay healthy, to stay fit, and to keep my mind. I like how you're blowing kisses to people on the chat. To keep
I do
my
that all
mind.
the time because I'm listening to you and I don't want to text too much. I mean,
Yeah,
these are things I want to talk about, right? Because you're
I love
really good at this. I
love
like
that
to
because
stay connected.
I like how you are doing that and you're still keeping touch with everyone on the chat. Yeah, so the people lean more towards tutorials, and I realized if the people are loving the tutorials, then let us stick to tutorials because it is working. And it was a very difficult decision when I was changing my name last year because I had to consult. And just one day when I woke up and I went to the shower and I'm like, what is going to be the new name? Goga's World, Goga's I don't know Universe, Goga's I don't know, Goga's TV. And somebody just said, "Hey, just call yourself Goga." Then you open yourself to the possibilities. Yeah, just use Goga, like Rihanna, like Beyonce.
Like Madonna,
Madonna.
Goga.
Yeah.
You can just do just Goga. It's like just
Goga.
Jack from Will and Grace. Just Goga.
Just
Just
Goga.
Goga.
And you're the only one. Anyway, so
yeah, I mean, there's not many Gogas out there. I looked.
absolutely.
Like,
So
yeah.
So I changed the name, and the thing is, when I changed my name to Goga, it opened me to possibilities. One day I can be doing yoga. Next time I'm on the panel discussing YouTube tutorials. The other time I'm busy dancing next to the ocean. I'm still Goga. It just opens me to possibilities of doing other things. The next thing I'm running an academy. Still Goga. So I still do the yoga, but mostly it's really like a personal practice. But sometimes occasionally I do those live yoga live streams where I want to just stretch and I'm walking people through my daily practice. But I know the tutorials have taken center stage because at the end of the day, as a YouTuber, sometimes I have to think like a business person. It is what works. It is what brings in the revenue. So it has to make sense. So that's, for me, that's what now makes so much sense.
Is there anything you've tried that just did not work at all? It's like, because it seems like everything you've pivoted to, you're kind of experimenting with different things and it works great.
Yes.
But is there anything you've tried that's like maybe a cooking show or, I haven't gone through all your videos, but is there something that's just gone so wrong? I love to hear those stories because it's fun.
I love that. The cooking, I make fun of myself on the channel, and they try this. Yeah, they like laughing every single time I start talking about how you will never see me in the kitchen doing a live stream or cooking anything because it just got messy. The phone fell. All these guys who do cooking content, it's ask, how do you guys get your phone to like capture the food very nicely? For me, I tried it. The steam from the pot was just coming in onto the phone. It was crazy. And I was like, nope. It ain't working, guys. It's not working. But I say, let me stick to what is familiar, what I can control. I love being behind the camera, being the screens, the lights in front of me. But I'm not going to like do the cooking thing. Guys, it's not work. I'm not going to do the cooking thing. I tried it didn't work. I will do the eating. The eating is easy. I will do the eating on the camera, but the cooking one,
I've wanted to cook, but I'm with you. It would be like a blooper show because it would either, I don't think I could do it live. It would have to be pre-recorded because I'd be dropping stuff. I mean, it would be a mess. It might be entertaining, Goga. We might want to do this sometime, like a dual cooks, like a piano bar. At the piano bar, dueling pianos, dueling bad chefs. Because we can both cook and you can watch us. All you see is freaking flour.
I will get a chef. I will get a chef from the community to come and do the cooking.
Oh my God. That is so wrong. That'd be cheating. That would not work. I want an actual competition.
Yeah, but I tried that, but just in the spirit of also being practical, and I think that's a lesson to anybody who may be watching out there. use the tools you have and try to make it as practical as possible. Like, if something is working, then, just keep experimenting. I love experimenting. I've done like all these sorts of things, but there are those things that work, and then there are those things that work for me and they don't work for somebody else. There's that thing that may not work for me, but somebody else will excel in it. So, and that's the beauty with experiments. You experiment to explore, and if it works, well and good. If it doesn't, well, it wasn't meant for me. Move on to the next thing. So I think that's how I'll leave it in terms of it being a lesson right there.
I think the theme of the day, I'm catching on to it, and started on your show, is, and actually, I watched a video yesterday. It's like, can you flip realities? It was one of those kind of new agey, videos, but it's like, can you flip realities? Could you, and it was a really interesting video, but your guest is like, everybody is talking about a shift in their life, right? Yeah. A moment. It's like identifying those moments in your life that take you, it's like, all the movies where it's like your life is going in this direction, all of a sudden it's like, boop, or, boop, it just, those moments in time that redefine everything, that keeps coming up for me. And it came up on your show because your guest kind of redefined himself. And you did the same thing. You're like in YouTube, and even going to YouTube, and then within YouTube, it's like, I think we're supposed to redefine ourselves. That's evolution, right? Otherwise, you're stale.
And it's scary. It is scary, and sometimes it's one of the a podcast I like listening to. Lisa Nichols like saying, sometimes we like holding on to things because maybe we spend so much time in them, but maybe it was a mistake. But just because you spend so much time making that mistake does not mean that you need to stick to it because it's where you started your life. Give yourself the gift of evolving, and it's beautiful how it becomes magical. Like when you open your mind to the possibilities. Today you wake up and you're just like, I'm going to shift things. And so long as you are happy, so long as it's making sense for you, so long as you're excited, so long as there's nobody, you're a creative, you know this, Chris. You know that creative spirit that sparks inside you and you're creating something new. That thing, if you can feel it and you're in tune with it, you're gonna be okay. So just do it.
I love that. I call it my Loki. It's like Loki, the Marvel character. It's like Loki, kind of a trickster, but funny, yet clever. And in my head, that's my Loki. When all of a sudden an idea comes and I'm like, oh my God, this will be so funny, or this song, a song that inspires me to do a music video, because I used to love MTV. I want to bring MTV back. So I do these MFTV and I take a copyright claim. I want that content to come back out, it's like, so on those cases I do, but it's like music just fires you up. A song can bring so many ideas, and it's like frequencies, vibrations, it's all kind of working together. So, oh my God, I love Real TDT says evolution is a mystery. You're right. And it's also, I think, a mastery. I'm going to add that to it because you gotta embrace evolution. I sometimes I'm like, don't move my cheese too much because my cheese is unrecognizable. I don't even know, there's too much change. No, I tend to do that, and I need to stop because change ain't bad. I mean, every day changes. We change in some way, right? That's true. I'm gonna talk about some fun stuff. I'm gonna pull up something that we're gonna have some fun with, because I want to get to know you better, and that's what this is about. You know how you use wheels for giveaways? Yeah. This isn't a giveaway. I use it for something else. It's called the Wheel of Goga. Look at that. You get your own wheel. That's you in the middle of the wheel. And
wow, this is nice.
Know. Just wait. This is gonna be so much fun. So
I'm going to steal this.
Oh,
I love it.
I'm going to send you. I wonder if I can download it because it's the Wheel of Names. It's the same application you use, right?
I
You
love
use
it.
Wheel of Names?
Yeah, I love the creativity in it. Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, this is going to be so cool. So we've got questions, and then we got a little game in there. Those red blocks are a little game because I always like to play little games. But the point is, we're going to just spawn off some questions from the Wheel of Goga. Let's go. Let's see.
I love the Wheel of Goga. There's music.
With music.
So fun.
Okay, so these are the questions. So, Goga,
Wow.
have you ever seen something you can't explain? It's okay if the answer is no. If the answer is yes, this is a free, it's free game to play and talk, and there's no judgment. Have you ever seen something you can't explain? It could be a UFO, a ghost. Tell me what you saw.
Yes, no, but it was very. This happened when I was so young. Like it's a lot, so many years ago. We were in the village. We were just we were like in the village, and we were getting into a van to take a trip back to the city. And I remember I was with my aunt. I was with my aunt because he was in charge of me that time. And I remember, so we were about to take the van. And I remember so he went to ask the driver, he's like, is this van going to this, let's say, point A? And the driver told us, no, you go to the one behind us. That's the one that's going to take you to your destination. And of course, we started our trip. Barely 30 minutes into the journey, the first van was in a very nasty accident. Everyone, it was amazing, it was like, that the emergency services were there, the police and everything. There were no survivors.
Oh, goodness. I'm so sorry.
I still can't explain that thing, but my aunt kept on saying, we could have been in that van. I can't explain it. I don't know how it happened. And, for me, it was the driver who corrected us, told that, go to the next van. That's going to take you to your destination.
Oh, a driver sent you to the next van?
Yep.
Yeah,
I can't explain.
You can't explain that. That's the sort of. There's moments. Remember those moments, those defining moments. That moment saved you, and
that
you
moment,
had a
like
mission. You had a mission.
To sit here today is a gift. To sit here today is a gift. I can't explain how it happened, but I'm here.
There's no more unexplainable than that.
Akashi, Chris, you're making me remember something that happened. This is like, I think I was barely like, I think I must been about 10 years old. It's like over 2 decades, like right now. Oof.
Hey, the wheel can take us many places. We never know where the wheel is going to wind up. And the questions on this wheel are meant to kind of get to know you a little bit better, like personality-wise. Who is Goga? Who is Goga? Is that milk? Very nice.
I'm having some milkshake.
What's a milkshake? I'm like, cool. Milkshake.
Jaril was making fun of me the entire time, and I was like, Jaril, leave me alone and my milk.
Let me drink my milk. It's fine. Okay. We got so many. Let me say hi to a couple of more people. Travels and Foods. I've been trying to say hi to people as they come in. Jaden. Purpose Driven Y. Real TBT Kenya. I am just so happy. We got Diane Boss. We got McKenna. Marvelous Marvin. I could go on and on. John Stokes. My buddy Cindy. Hectic. That's one of my besties. I talk to her almost every day. But I'm just you guys get to know each other. This is great. This is just great. Great stuff.
Hey, Cindy.
Cindy. And so let's go ahead. Let's run another. Because, by the way, what time is it where you're at right now?
It's 10:30 in the night.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so I'm not going to keep you here forever because, number one, you just got out of your Sunday service. By the way, if you have not subbed, I have a banner going. Go subscribe for anybody from Mindforked. Go subscribe to Yoga with Goga.
Thank you.
Great people. Great show. Just the energy just makes me happy. So back to, we're gonna bring do you want to do another question to the wheel?
Sure.
Are you ready? Let's
It's the
start.
wheel of
wheel.
Goga.
Oh, Goga. You get your own wheel. I'm gonna try to send it to you. Here we go.
I saw some okra in there. Why can't the wheel?
I know it's coming.
This is fun.
What's your jam? This category is about what is your favorite music in the whole wide world. When you need that boost, when you like feel bad and you're like, I'm gonna pump myself up. What's your jam?
Soft rock anytime. Soft rock.
Really? Soft rock. Any particular groups? What's your favorite group?
Of course, let me see. They keep evolving. But all city has always been a favorite.
Okay.
All city has always been a favorite when it comes to my choice of music.
Cool.
There is also wait. I'm forgetting the name of this group. Maybe I should sing the song. Maybe I should sing the song.
So you can sing. This is a very entertaining show. Everything goes. So
I am not singing. Why is that wheel not picking okra?
feelings. We need to do a karaoke with Goga. First, okay, so we're going to do a food competition. Then we got to do a karaoke with Goga where Goga sings feelings. Feelings.
And some bit. I don't mind some bit of pop as well. The other day I was busy singing Natasha Bedingfield's "Unwritten." It was so random. It just popped up in my head.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, why am I singing this song like right now? But it was the moment. It was a moment.
Okay, it was
Hey,
the
Crystal.
moment. Let's say hi to a couple more people. I'm removing that one from the chat. Not the chat, from the wheel. We're gonna go back into the wheel. Okra, you're dying to talk about okra. We're gonna get to okra. If okra doesn't come up, I'm just gonna bring up okra because I gotta know. Because he calls Oklahoma. So we're gonna get to that Oklahoma. It's so cool. And then we're not. I didn't even put hedonism on the wheel. Notice that we're not going there this time. For that story, you guys need to watch Goga. Me on
They're Jamaicans on the live stream. They will want to know about hedonism.
Hedonism. We I didn't put it on the wheel, but maybe next time. Maybe this was by Goga, not me. Here's the wheel of Goga. What will come next? This is the surprise. Okay, so now so this is a game I call Emoji Face. So this is where we're gonna take. Hold on, I'm gonna take this off the screen now. Remove Emoji Face. I'm gonna start capturing moments with my guests and putting together like little postcards. Hold on. So hold on. I'm gonna. I need music for this. I know you have your sunglasses ready because that's what we're gonna play. We're gonna play do the emoji. Let me see. That one? No, this one.
I like that emoji with glasses, no?
Hold on. Okay, now we pose. Hold on. Espérate. There we go. Pose. Hold it. Or make faces. This is like our photo booth. I'm going to take snapshots later. All right. That's it. And there we go. He's going to keep going. I love it. So
this was fun. That was fun.
That is called That Moment on the Wheel with Goga. We're going to go to questions now. This is so much. Like a little break. And then
This is so much fun. I love it.
You like it? I know you can take the sunglasses or you can keep them. It's totally up to you. But I'm going to take snapshots with the emoji and I'm going to put it in community posts. I was thinking about like doing like little Polaroids of us.
that would be so cool. Like
yeah, like the photo booths, right? Like the old
Yeah.
photo booths, and then we'll have like our little emoji. So
And this
what
can
I
be a
didn't,
nice-
what I didn't show you is, I did put, there was other. I'll tell you that off screen. There were other emojis I put in there that I took out because I don't want to get in trouble with you. That's why I gotta go there. Okay, we're gonna go back to music. I'm gonna go back to the wheel. Now that we did our moment, let's say hi. Oh wait, more comments. Hold on. So many people. Crossdale. Okay, he's like, oh crap. No.
The wheel of Goga.
This is called What's Your Guilty Pleasure? Okay,
Next.
so you see this lady there. No, this isn't bad. No, you see this lady there? She's a soccer mom, and she's watching true crime. For me, let me turn down the music. A guilty pleasure means something that you don't tell people that you enjoy, but you really kind of enjoy it behind the scenes. Like my love of bake-off shows. I've been watching baking shows 24/7. Yes. In the middle of the night, I'm watching baking shows, specifically Great British Bake Off.
Wow.
It's so good. So is there something that you enjoy that you don't really tell a lot of people? Like, is there any reality shows? Or you want to confess? You want to give us some what you call receipts? Are we getting receipts? We have receipts on the wheel, by the way. So tell us. And before I go there, oh my God.
I love
it's one of my friends. Mwah. Go ahead. Tell me.
Definitely. You said I'm actually shocked you enjoy baking. The baking shows. I couldn't see it. I didn't see that. I didn't see that one in you. I didn't see it.
Ask my husband. It's scary. It's scary how many shows I watch.
My guilty pleasure is certainly the Real Housewives shows. Those ones. I know. I'm sorry.
Good one. No, there's no
sorry.
judgment. There's no judgment here.
I enjoy watching that stuff. I enjoy the drama. I'm just like, yep.
I am totally. Okay.
Yep. Receipts.
Used Kardashians. I did watch that. Yep. I went through my whole Kardashians phase. I watched all that show. Sometimes you need like brain applesauce, right? It's like some things I just want to watch something. It's not a documentary. It's not like Oppenheimer or something deep that's gonna make. Although I love Oppenheimer, don't get me wrong, but So Fabi says, Akashi, you have gone off the deep end, baby. I didn't even reach the deep end yet. We're like still in like the waiting area. The waiting zone. Yeah, we're like a little yeah. Funny. Okay, so next. So we're taking guilty pleasure off. You're dying. I can't wait to hear the okra part. But okra. It's so funny that we're going to have a total debate. When we talk okra, it's going to get heated, man. Because okra is like serious.
Oh, wait. Before you click the wheel, Kina is asking, which Real Housewife is your favorite?
Oh, my God. Oh, wait.
I'm going to whisper this, Kina. Don't go and repeat it anywhere, okay? Miss Fedra Parks. You know Fedra? The Fedra Parks? That's my favorite. Yeah.
McKenna.
You did not hear this here. Don't Tribe Goga, I know you like collecting receipts. You did not hear this here. I will deny it. And I will ask.
I love it. I love it. Confessions, those are receipts. That's actually on the wheel. Hopefully we'll hit that next because I put receipts. What is up with receipts? I actually put that on the wheel. What's the deal with receipts? Okay, we're going back to the wheel, you guys. My lips are sealed, says McKenna.
They better be. I know where to find you.
It's not like you're going to go. It's McKenna.
Good.
You're not going to go tell everybody on Goga's channel, right?
Good Vibes K and Joe Delaney, I see these two are very notorious for receipts. So you need to mark them because they're the weakest link.
Oh, they're okay. I can't wait to hear about receipts, you guys. Just stay in there because that's on the wheel. Okay, so add to the stage. We're back to the wheel. Back to the wheel. Any other questions for? Please, if you guys have questions for our guests,
This is so fun.
I'm so blind. I wanted an upper. Upper.
I love.
I know you like the wheel. You having a good time?
It's very creative. It's nice.
Are you having a good time? I want to make sure my guests all have to have a good time. That's like.
Do I look like I'm having a bad time, Chris? Do I look like I'm having a bad time?
You look good. You look like you're having a good time. Okay, spin the goga. This is where. Oh my God! I'm like tap his face. Tap his face. There, I'm tapping. I'm tapping your face. Okay.
Oh, wow.
This is a good one. Tell me what a day in the life of Goga is like. What's a day in the life of Goga? You don't have to go into too much details, whatever you feel like. Tell me.
Girl.
Let me tell you, wait. Okay, hold on. I need my look for that.
First of all, these are you get the charts and everything. And anyway, my typical day, I don't know. It's not. Yeah,
I can't see the chat.
I can't see.
I can't see the chat. We need to know what the chat is saying because the chat.
Yeah, we need to know.
Rails. Marley, so good to see you. My poor friend Marley she fell, she got a concussion, and she had the flu. It has been bad. So I'm so glad to see her, and we've all been sending good wishes your way, honey. So anyway, so yeah, what is a day in the life like in the world of Goga?
That's a video title right there. One day I should do a video.
Day in the life of Goga. You should take it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It starts early in the morning. Early meaning like 7 in the morning. I don't really wake up at 2 in the morning, like my guest was saying today. So 7 in the morning. Sometimes I do have classes that I have to teach in the morning. Like I do have a 7 a.m. class that sometimes I have to like teach. Then I go to work. The good thing, my work and where the client is not so far. They're not so far from each other. It's at about 5 minutes drive. Yeah, so I have a 9 to 5, so I have to focus on my 9 to 5. So my work involves a lot of how do I put it? It's a lot of I like calling it pushing paper, but it's also a lot of sometimes speaking to potential partners, doing a lot of research. It's I work with a lot with the data. It is sending a lot of emails, and sometimes it's just government relations. Let me just put it that way. You do that between 9 to 5. Then I go home. I have to do my yoga practice. Make sure I have dinner. I like having dinner before 8, preferably. Then I settle in and get into the YouTube space. I like doing YouTube in the evening because I don't. For me, I think it's the pastime. So I like catching up on my YouTube activities in the evening until like about 11 before I go and sleep, and then the following day starts. The day starts again. So it's very simple. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Occasionally, sometimes I travel because sometimes
I was going to say, I've seen you travel a lot. I've seen you. Yeah. I see him at airports. It's like you see him in a tie. He's at an airport, and I'm like, ooh, this is like international man of mystery. I gotta know.
No, occasionally the job affords travel, and in most cases, when you see me at the airport, probably I'm either with the boss or the boss has sent me. So I'm literally acting on behalf of the boss in some of those situations. Occasionally when the occasion demands, you'll always find some bit of travel there. So that happens. There are seasons for that. It doesn't happen on a day-to-day basis.
I got some footage of you that I was going to show. It's very serious, Hold on. I hope you don't get mad at me. But this is too good because it's funny because this particular video made me think about our little game that I was playing with the emoji face. Hold on a second. Here's another moment from Yoga with Goga.
Smile without your eyes. Raise your eyebrows. Stop smiling.
Yeah, you're practicing. Okay, I'm so cutting that. It's so cool. Moments with Goga. I love it.
I love it. Oh wait, I seen Eric on the chat. Hi Eric, how are you doing? Just a yogi.
Just a yogi.
Yeah.
Hi, just a yogi. Oh my God, just a yogi doing burpees, dude. I did title boxing for a while in Dallas, and I thought I was like so good. I wasn't. Burpees, dude. I cannot do a burpee to save my life. Anytime the instructor would be like burpees, I'd be like, I'm out. I am literally out. I can't replay it. Okay, we have a request to replay this over and over again. Hold on.
Smile without your eyes. Raise your eyebrows. Stop smiling.
That's your
There we
model.
go. That's your exercise. Smile without your eyes. Oh.
Smile without your eyes. Raise your eyebrows.
That's hard. That's
Close your
so
mouth.
hard.
They say that's how you find your model face. I tried that, I don't know, 2-3 times I gave up. It was trending.
I just look lost. I just look lost. That's not like a supermodel thing. Supermodel, you better work. Work it, girl. No, that was not it. You look good. I can't do it.
And guys from my community, please feel free to connect to Akashi as well. We need to get this house also to grow. Let's get this channel to 1K. Let's get this channel to 1K. So make sure you're connected to her.
Thank you. I'm just happy to have you here. We're having such a good time. We're gonna go back to the wheel because I know it's heading towards that hour where I'm gonna have to let you go because you gotta sleep some. It happens. So let's see. Let's go back. Anybody want to spin the wheel? Spin the wheel. Okra.
Spin the wheel.
Okra.
Where did you find this music though?
What's your favorite YouTube feature, like new features? You're into tell me what your favorite, because I love it. You get all passionate about this. Hold on.
The redirect feature is the best thing that YouTube has ever done. The redirect. You see the way I just sent people from my live stream after I finished when we raided your channel.
Yeah.
That's the best feature I think YouTube ever did. They outdid themselves on this feature. I love this feature. 5 months
redirect. So how do we do that? I don't know how to do that. I need to learn how to do that. Hi, Makeup Mom and Son.
Yeah,
That's another YouTube tuber chatter right here. Go ahead.
So you need to you need to get to 1,000, then you'll be able to do it.
There we go. You see, those are the benefits of the 1,000. But so that is so you get to send people. So they didn't. That's awesome. That is so awesome.
So it's automatic. So you just tell. In fact, when I was leaving my live stream, the Sunday service, I told them, "Relax, guys. We are going to continue the chat on Nakashi's live stream." So I was very sure it would happen because they don't even need to do anything. So cool. I just told them, just stay put. Give me a minute. I'm throwing you there automatically, and boom, they were here. It's the best feature I think that YouTube did, and we need to emphasize. I think for it to be used more because I think it helps a lot of people grow, and it's been very useful to a lot of small content creators this year, and that's why it gets the vote as the best feature on YouTube for me. Personally.
I love it. Yeah, no, that's all I cared about. I wanted your opinion because you, I still haven't done a vertical stream, and you're king of vertical streams. You got that down. You're always just going at vertical stream.
Absolutely.
There's yoga again, GOGA. I love it. But I'm I am shy. I always think that people won't show up, and that's why I don't do it. That's my my moment where I share something I'm not supposed to. I'm actually kind of shy. I get really uncomfortable. We landed on autopilot. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's right. You sent them on autopilot.
Yeah, they never really have an idea, but unless you tell them where they are going. But then they never really have an idea. They just find themselves in another live stream, and they're like, "How did I end up here?" It's go get viewers. So here we are. There's a question. There's a question that MC Kina asked up there. Wait.
You see, you're so good. I'm not used to having this many people on my stream.
No, don't
I'm
worry.
so excited. Okay,
Yeah.
this one. Oh yeah.
That one. So, where is the most interesting place you have traveled? Oh wow, that's a beautiful question. I thought you didn't ask. The best place has to be Bali, Indonesia.
Been to Bali,
Indonesia. And on my last day, On my last day, there was an earthquake. Bali has a lot of active volcanoes, so so there was like an earth tremor going on because of the volcano near where I was staying, and I had no idea what was happening because I was just having breakfast outside my room, and I just started like swaying like this, and I'm like, what is going on? It was so cool looking back, but I was like I think the owner of the house had to like run outside and tell me to stay put. That is very normal. Yeah, and a bit of like swinging, and then it's just stopped. So that was like very cool. But one thing I love about one thing I liked about my experience in Bali was when I got lost, like right in the city, and it was at night because I just come from the beach, and I was doing that eat, pray, love stuff, in my 20s.
Yes. Eat, pray, love, like Julia. You're pulling Julia Roberts out there.
Yeah, I was trying to be a Julia Roberts in my eat, pray, love face era. So I was coming from the beach, and it was so late at night. I think because it got dark so fast, and I had no idea where I was in the city. And I took this. They have these taxis that are like motorbikes. So I took this motorbike from the beach area to take me back to my room. And apparently, I didn't pick the correct like location or the coordinates on the map. So it just, those guys, language barrier and everything, they just like reached a place and they dropped me there. It was so dark. There was no one. But something happened, and he said, "No, this is where you picked, sir," and they left me there. Little did I know that it was just behind my house. It wasn't so far from where I was staying. It was just behind, but just that it was like a dark street. And then, so I was like there. I'm bare feet. I'm carrying my sandals, and then there was like I think a performance. Like somebody was playing like a karaoke or something, and I kept. And you'd imagine the song they were singing, like that song by the Non-Blondes, What's Up? Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. I was like,
what's going on? Oh, yeah. I love that song.
And I was just like, this is my life right now. And I just started laughing in the streets. And I followed the music. And I found a familiar building, and right there, my house was there. That moment, I was very happy. That life moment right there, I've never forgotten it up to date. And that's why Bali is my best place to ever travel.
Bali, that's amazing.
It was so cool.
That's cool. Yeah. I was trying to update we've covered a couple of things in the wheel, and I want to take some out because I know we're going to want to get into okra.
We have to do okra.
We have to do okra. So hold on, I'm just moving my wheel around. There we go. Now we got receipts, we got game, and we got okra. And I'm putting in the chat if anybody else has questions for Goga. Please put them in all over so I can see them and I can pop them up before we wrap up the show today. Okay, so back to the wheel. Let's go. Only 4 items left in the wheel. Will it be okra? Will it be receipts?
It's emoji. Is that money?
Okra and your favorite foods. You finally got okra. So you guys, I need to explain some things.
Where's David when I need him?
Explaining to do. For some reason, and you're not the only one, by the way. My friend Lynn from Rebellion 1776 the okra is very polarizing. So what is the deal with okra? And besides that, I'm going to show one thing because your videos of where you go out to dinner are some of my faves. Hold on. Here, I love this one specifically. When I tell you. They're so good. I'm like, I want that fish. I want that fish. So, okra, foods. Let's talk foodie. What's up with okra?
No. Okra is always like a joke because my friend David Hunt, and you all know David from.
I know David. Yeah.
Yeah. So David is so anti-okra, so such that anything that will trigger him, I'm always on board. So I even forgot to ask the guest today what his opinion on okra. But yeah, so it's always like that's my relationship between me and David, because I love okra. I don't have anything against okra, but because David doesn't like okra, I always have to like make sure I trigger him anytime there's
I
a guest.
no clue. I had no clue this was about poor David Hunt. He's so sweet too.
Yeah, we have the longest standing feud with David over okra. So everybody always knows that my beef with David is on okra. So depending, if a guest comes and says they love okra, I have won. If a guest comes and says they don't like okra, so David will get excited over it. Like, Goga, you lost this one. So that is literally the conversation around okra.
You asked me if I liked okra on your show, and I was like, not really. And everybody was like, whoa.
Yeah, and then
he hates okra.
And then most Jamaicans, and I have a very supportive Jamaican community in my channel, and Jamaica they put okra in like all their meals, like it's the fish and everything. Okra.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah, okra is a delicacy in Jamaica. So if you come again, if you're like coming against okra, you're coming for Jamaica. They will be like, leave our okra alone. So it's one of those conversations, and it's I love it. I love it because it's normally triggers conversation on the chat. It's a good way to just annoy people instantly, and also make them just start talking.
It's fun. We need to learn to laugh at ourselves and our own quirkiness.
Absolutely.
I'm not an okra fan. I feel like it's like a depressed rhubarb. But, because I don't love okra. I don't put okra. Puerto Ricans don't eat a lot of okra. It's cultural. It's like I don't think we grew up with a lot of okra. We grew up with like plantains and stuff like that. But okra, or eggplant. We grew up with eggplant. That we grew up with. Oh my God. So the XJ okra on the barbecue. You're in with the team here. You need to go subscribe to Yoga with Goga.
Yay!
You're in the okra team.
Welcome,
team
XJ.
okra.
We love you. We'll support you. Yeah. You're one of us. Come.
This is like Twilight. Team Edward versus Team Jacob. Team okra versus not Team okra. XJ is Team okra on the Barbie, but he's not an Aussie, and I suck at Australian accents. So okay, so we got. I'm gonna do one more spin. Oh my God! And then Bobby McBride's here. Oh wait, McKenna. McKenna fried okra. Okay. Now you fry okra, and now we're talking a different thing. Because I don't even like pickles, but I like fried pickles.
There you go. You have it.
I could love okra if you fry it, McKenna. Do you cook, McKenna? Let's get to know McKenna. Do you cook? Do you have a channel about cooking? Can you teach me the ways of okra? You put that on the message. If you do, you let me know and I'll be there. I love your team is so cool. They all have channels like Savi's Hot Kitchen, the Jamaicans and their cooking channels. I love it. I'm like always over there just checking out whatever they're doing. I want to learn how to make jerk chicken. Okay, last spin on the wheel. So what
talk to Good Vibes K here. Good Vibes K here will teach you how to make jerk chicken.
Good Vibes K. Good Vibes K. We're gonna be talking because I need jerk chicken recipes. I'm totally into cooking right now. Like, you know what I'm gonna do this afternoon after I get off the phone? I'm gonna go make a red velvet cake from scratch. I'm so excited. I'm like, I'm hooked. It's like those shifts, right? We were talking about people changing patterns.
We're waiting for a shot on it. I'll be looking forward to the shot.
You will not see me in action. You might see the final picture, and only if it's pretty, because they're not all pretty. And before we go, I want to share one last. You're gonna kill me for this one. I downloaded Bathtub Diaries, Goga. Do you remember that?
No way. Oh, that was fun. That wasn't me, guys. That's That wasn't me, guys. That was my twin brother. I have to give a disclaimer.
No. Oh yeah, this is Goga's twin brother, everybody. His name is Roga, because he goes rogue. Roga is his rogue twin. Here we go.
Where did you get
This
all these
woman-
videos? Oh my goodness.
But that is not Goga. That is not Goga. That is Roga.
Oh my
Goga's
goodness.
twin brother that's always getting in trouble. Oh my God, we got okay. How do I pronounce Natichavi? Natichavi.
Yeah, you got it. Natichavi. Yeah, she's amazing.
Natichavi. Hi,
insane.
honey. Thank you for being here. I love Goga raids. I love raids. I've only gotten raided by you twice, but I love raids. There we go. Now I'm hooked on raids. Oh, she landed safely.
Yeah, so it's a flight. So when people are when people are thrown on a raid automatically, that is called a flight.
Oh, duh, pendeja. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's my term of endearment for myself when I say something stupid. Obviously, yes, you landed safely from the raid. I don't know why I have to be walked through that. Okay, last spin on the wheel. And if anybody has questions, please put them on the chat now, because this is going to be the last spin that we're going to do of the wheel. And the things that are left are 2 games. We do the shrug, we do the thinker, or we talk about the origin of receipts. Here we go.
Ah, wow. Okay, that's tough.
We'll probably cover receipts anyway. Okay, the thinker. Now we have to put on our thinking. We are going to talk about receipts in a minute. That's how we're going to land this, because I got to learn about receipts. So let's take our moment. Hold on. I need some music, some thinking music. Let's see if I downloaded some thinking music. I did find, I went to YouTube. I did look for copyright free stuff, and I preloaded it to make sure there was no copyright. So I'm trying to make sure that I stay good. I say good. Let's see. We got. Here we go. No, let's do that one. Okay. Your best. This was the thinking phase. Ready? Hold on. Okay. Do your best thinking phase.
This is my thinking phase. I'm always scratching my.
I do this. There we go. Okay, and that is scene. And scene. So that is our thinking phase. And I'm going to come up with some cool little pictures for community, because you're about community, so this has to go in a community post, right? So any questions for Goga? And I want to know what you're up to next. While we ask for questions from the chat, what are you up to next? What do you want to share that I haven't shared that's important? What did I leave a gap? Talk to me.
No, not quite. I mean, this was fun. It was a nice, very nice hangout. And I know we've been planning this for a while, getting to meet the Mindforked community and, Tribe Goga meeting the Mindforked community. And it's nice just to see how people are in different parts of the world and, they're able to just become family in this particular space. Next thing I see in the horizon, mostly now I want to focus on the academy, the Global Online Giants Academy, because if YouTube gave me that university, it means there's a responsibility they expect of me. So I want to just see how I can structure that so that it can be a legacy project in terms of my channel. Just in case, one day maybe I wake up and let's say I want to run for presidency and I want to abandon YouTube, at least my influence, will still be there. Yeah, and also I just want to see how I can continue building and empowering the community on YouTube. So that's why the Sunday service has to also be very sustainable in such a way that we can showcase content creators from anywhere in the world, regardless of their subscribers, regardless of how their story. We need to showcase these stories more. So one of the things I learned from there's a book I was reading last month, and one of the things that I learned from it was at some point you have to figure out, you go for one thing that can build an impact and position you for impact. So for me, it is the academy, which is now good news that I got from YouTube. And the next thing is just to make the Sunday service more sustainable in such a way that we're able to showcase stories from different people around the world, because I think it's important to showcase stories. I think it's important to make people be discovered by other people. I think it is important to be the bridge, because somebody once described me as Goga, you like connecting people to each other. You just like seeing the connections, and it's literally my work, because for me, some of the things sometimes I have to do those linkages. I like making those linkages because I believe as content creators, we have a responsibility. Chris, from where you sit, you know certain people in your community, and you know that, oh, Diane, you need to know Good Vibes K, because you guys are literally in the same space and you guys can collaborate. And when you collaborate, amazing things happen. So I look at myself as that kind of person, where I'm able to find those linkages, help people, and be able to let people find each other, because you never know what will happen. When people find each other, good things happen. So that's what I want to see happen in the horizon.
I love that. Think about that. Tuber Chat's a channel that really brings people together. He just shows different channels, right? We bump into each other there. Similar to how people are bumping into each other at your place now. So it's
Absolutely,
you're paying it forward, right? It's like this community thing. This works. It just, you just have to grow. Think about the ripples. I'm in Oklahoma. Diane is in Forks, north, in the United States. I'm in Oklahoma. You're in Africa. We got people all over the world in this chat today. So the ripples that we can create are pretty powerful, because all it takes is one person. Like if you cheer somebody up, right? Like their day gets better. And then everything that they touch the rest of the day gets better because their day got better. It's just little things like that, those little teeny tiny details that make such a huge difference in the world. So, XJ's in Detroit. Where are you guys? Like, you're all over the world. If you're somewhere, out there, just put it out there, because it's wild to me to know that we can make influence like that in a positive way. We haven't said anything bad. We're just having fun and spreading joy, right?
And it takes, I like what you say, it takes it doesn't take, it's almost effortless. And I was discussing that at the Sunday service, just in the last hour. And the same thing my guest was saying, that we sometimes we overcomplicate life, and life is so easy. Life is it's not supposed to be complex. Sometimes it is those simple things. Sometimes it is oh, I said hi to this person, I didn't even know them. Sometimes it's just giving somebody that opportunity to be heard. Sometimes it is that shout out. Some people are just happy. I was on somebody's celebration, and they were being told, you are my morning routine. I liked that kind of description. Imagine being somebody's morning routine. If they don't see you on the platform, they're like, what is wrong? Where is real TBT Kenya?
That means so much. That means so much. Like you just said, it's like being somebody's routine. Think about it. It's like somebody takes their time to come watch you. Even if they watch me casually, I feel so good, because it's like somebody paid attention, somebody looked at a video or something I made, somebody hit a like. It's just, you think about those moments where maybe they're having a bad day, right?
Absolutely.
And it might be something silly that I post or something fun that we post that might make them giggle. And when they giggle, the pressure comes off. Laughter, man. Laughter is such a healer. I really believe in it. You could have a really crappy day, and if something really funny happens and you laugh, it's like all that pressure in your head just drops.
Absolutely.
It just drops.
And we need more of that in this space, because I think the space can be a bit toxic because it's social media. And I know sometimes drama and toxicity brings in the numbers, it brings in the money. But no, sometimes you're the custodian of the good energy that is needed. We also need positivity. We need to hold space for people. People are going through a lot in life, and be the person who makes it easier. be the person who makes the journey a little bit easier for the next person. For me, I believe that is my mission. And as long as I live and as long as I'm on this space, I'm going to try as much as I can to make sure I've done my duty in that regard.
I love that for so many reasons. I grow slowly, and I'm okay with that because I'm not gonna cover drums. The drama is not gonna be what the negativity is not. I'm not going there. I am not. I'd rather not talk about anything than go there. So because I think we are injecting the world with positivity. In that is important, and people forget how important it is. It's crucial that we do this. So, and that's why I love your place.
Hey, Sandy.
When I looked for somewhere to feel better, that's where I went.
Thank you.
I love you guys. Sandy, Shivers and Elegance, Bridal Gifts and More. That is so cool.
I love how you say that name. I love how you say that name. Like I just gave up on Sandy. I just stopped at Sandy.
Sandy, Shivers and Elegance, Bridal Gifts and More. I can deliver a line, babe. That I can do the line. That I can do.
Sandy talk nicely to Chris. Sandy talk nicely. Borrow her voice because I love how she said your name. Like it just.
I love. Everybody has been so awesome. It's like Fappy. I know you think I'm crazy, but you love me. It's true. And I'm okay. You know what? We're all like snowflakes, right, Goga? We're all a little bit different. And our differences is what makes us like help each other.
That's it.
Like if I want to watch myself in the mirror, I could do that by myself. I don't need to go out there to talk to others. I don't want to just hear me. I want to hear others. So,
I like how you said injecting positivity, and we are not so many, but the crowd is growing. It starts from you as a person. I like what my brother Eric, just a yogi, says.
Just a yogi.
Yeah. So I like what he said the other day on his live stream, and he said that alignment is very important, and sometimes even the spaces you align yourself with, it's a reflection of you as a person. And, we need to sometimes bring in that alignment. There are certain things that you stand by. If you don't stand for negativity, we need to voice that out more often. You need to tell people that I am not in alignment with this. And one of the biggest things that I think as an observer, when you've been in this space for so long, sometimes you like clinging onto certain spaces because, yes, the drama sells and everything. But the biggest person is the person who can walk away with their head high and say, no, it's unpopular, but I'm going to be the beacon of positivity. I'm going to walk away from this space, and I'm not going to look back. I'm not going to look back. Yep.
I think that's the perfect way to end the show, because that is exactly what we need to do. We need to lead by example. We need to take the high road, and because if you're exposed to negativity, you pick it up by osmosis.
Yes.
It's crazy. You pretend you don't pick it up, but it gets in your pores like chiggers, right? It's like negativity just seeps in and it's gets in your system. Yeah. So we say no to that, right, Goga? We say no. We're going to just say no. Yeah. So, honey, it's been an absolute pleasure. Everybody, this has been the best, you guys. I love you all so much. Thank you guys for being here. I can't even go. I've been saying hi to everybody as we go along, but I hope you guys had a great time.
You did well. You did well. I struggle. It's just that you have to. I do. The good thing I do get some help.
I don't know how I've seen you do vertical lives, and you keep up even on vertical lives. If I do a vertical live, if I got one person, I would be lucky.
No. If you did a vertical live, I think you'll have like over 100 people. You have the right amount of crazy for vertical, because vertical needs you to be. Eric, I'm going to use this one. Eric and Joe Delaney are going to kill me for this. Chris is not demure. So, and Chris has the right energy for the vertical lifestyle.
I'm okay with. She's got the right level of crazy for a good vertical stream.
Vertical life, yeah.
I'm
definitely
okay with that. I own my crazy. I'm okay. Look at my background, Goga. Do you think this is the mirror?
There is
I've got
nothing.
Halloween.
There is nothing. There's
got
nothing to mirror.
murderers. I've got South Park. I've got the murderers up there. I don't even. I've got floating candles. There's no demure here.
Oh, no,
Welcome
look at that description.
to vertical live streams, Chris. I'm feeling, you gave me confidence. I'm so screwed now. You gave me the self-confidence I needed. I'm gonna have to
I was waiting for that. She's not demure, she's vibrant. Okay, yep.
Who said that? Oh, that's so nice. That's such a nice way to put it. Oh my God, yes. I'm gonna have to explain that comment, XJ. Hold on, before people are like, why is he insulting you? He is not insulting me. Colon blow. I have a box. Do you remember the SNL commercial, the box of colon blow? It has enough, what was it? Hold on, I'll just read it. Did you know it has enough for 30,000 bowls of fiber. He's talking, you've never seen this commercial, have you?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna have to educate you, man. That's Saturday Night Live commercials from like 90s. And that was like the era of comedy. So we're going to have to talk. So that's why he put colon blow, not because he's being rude. It's because I actually have a box of colon blow. I was trying to save you, XJ. People are like, he's being rude. Kick him out. Kick him out the chat.
No, I thought it was a game that you'd forgotten and you're like, oh, don't release.
No. We're not playing the colon blow game. Wow. Okay, that's one way to end the show. But anyway, I love you. Wait, I'm gonna say goodbye here. We're gonna shut it down, and I'll say goodbye. I'm backstage, so don't leave. I'm gonna put you backstage. Everybody, say bye to the lovely Goga. And if you're not subscribed to that channel at Yoga with Goga, it could not be any simpler. He's got the sunglasses. I'm going to go ahead and put mine on. Hold on.
Chris, I'm African. I have to say bye. I'll take like 2 minutes.
Yes. Oh, God. Yes. Please do.
Put me on that cloud.
I need music. Hold on. I'm going to play some music.
Drag me where you are. Drag my screen to where you are.
Oh, wait.
Select for me layout number 4. Yeah. People have to see me. I didn't dress this nice.
So I can see.
Yeah.
He knows how to make an exit, you guys. There we go.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. It was so much fun hanging out with my sister and my girl, Chris. When she invited me for this like 3 weeks ago, I thought it was just like a joke, but it was nice that it happened, and I'm glad we were in alignment. So I told her we'll have to finish the Sunday service, then I can bring the tribe with me here, and it worked out magically. If you don't have my channel, my name is Goga. You can check me out on Goga. If you can't find me on YouTube, just search for Goga Yoga. You'll find I'm the only one. You'll find me there. And you'll be able to subscribe and meet my community, and we grow together one day at a time. So thank you so much for the gift of listening to me. I know it was so much fun here, just a hangout, but I had an amazing time meeting all you people. So thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for the games and the jokes and everything. It was fun. Chris,
I'm so glad you had a good time. I am just blessed. Hold on. I have to turn off the music. Now I got too much music. So thank you so much, you guys. I'm going to play the outro. I'll see you guys soon. Oh, wait. Before you guys leave, make sure, number 1, go to Goga. Number 2.
Hey, Chris, come back on the screen.
Movie nights. Oh, hold on. I'm here.
Yeah.
I was still there. I was peeking in the corner.
No, you're so tiny.
And I'm totally okay with that. Hold on. I just want to remind people of movie nights coming up. I have House of Haunted Hill on September 27th, Night of the Living Dead on October 18th, and Nosferatu and Open StreamYard on October 25th. So if you have a costume and you want to come watch movies with me, we're going to do a Rocky Horror Picture Show type of setup on the 25th. So counting down to Halloween. And now I'm going to say goodbye. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, Goga. I'm going to play us off with my intro because I don't know where I put my outro. I forgot. Oh, there we go. It is. I'm like, I think I have my outro somewhere. We'll figure it out. Mwah! Love you guys. Have a great Sunday. And I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.